All right, so I am streaming again, and this is all streaming in Linux. I have the audio suppression, everything set up, and hopefully it'll work. Now, I have so far Vigilante's been running inside of Linux as well in Unity. What is this? We did run into an issue with the build. Okay, namespace scene management does not exist. Oh, did I put? Okay, yeah, this stuff is not necessary for here. Let's get rid of some of these things. So, this whole file isn't necessary. Wait a minute. Isn't this file stored in an editor folder? No, come back. This is stored in an editor folder. Why would it be trying to build an editor folder? Okay, something's wrong, and I'm pretty sure I faced this issue recently. So I'm going to expand this out one or out and search for it. Unity is complaining that a file in the editor folder has a reference to Unity underscore editor. Editor namespace when building. Occurs because Unity strips out the Unity editor namespace during production builds. Yes, that's right. And it, okay, even if a file is placed in the designated editor folder, certain configurations such as custom, I did recently make an assembly definition change, and I don't think I've actually tried a build since then. All right, so what have I got? This is what it was. It was supposed to exclude editor, but that's only when it's running. This one, got it. So, but if I tell this one to exclude when it's running, there's got to be another way to do this. What am I doing wrong with this one? Because this is the second time I'm facing this issue. Yeah. ASM, look at the platforms, uncheck any platform. Got it. Okay. Select editor as the only platform. Can I deselect all? Editor. Okay. Apply. All right. Now we're going to go over to, I want to test this one. All right. Editor. No, Vigilante IDE extract scene meshes. Oh, and this script is done, but I haven't actually tried running it yet. No, I don't want to run it yet. IDE extract scene meshes. I haven't set up the repo for Linux yet, so I'm still running in the exact same folder. Oh, this would be a good reason to actually have a separate copy of the project locally here. However, it takes like 24 gigs of file space. All right, Vigilante traffic systems use traffic test. All right, I'm not going to extract them yet. Now, oh, however, those things do show up, so we do have it available. Let's go back into build profiles and try building for Linux. Build. Where? Here. Yes. All right, that's executing. All right, new emails. A bunch of them today. I don't care about that. Don't care. Okay, that one looks interesting. Okay, well, at least it's building. That's good. So the game does run in Unity right now, or in Linux on the editor. So now I'm just running a test to see if I actually can create a download for it. I can zip this to a project folder and then run it. Honestly, I've never tried, but I'm going to find out exactly what steps I need to do now. Hey, while that's running, do I have something else I can check? Okay. Unity editor. Unity Linux build setup to share on itch.io. Share a Linux build and show, compile the standard Linux architecture and then zip the entire folder. Okay. Yeah. Build the package. Create the brand new folder. Yes, got it. Choose the folder for the destination. Yes. Open the completed build folder. That's still building right now. Oh, there's only 44 shader variants. That's good. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm on Vigilante 41. Oh, also, I was trying to load up the other Unity. Where is that? Hey, where is Unity Hub? I can run over to that one for the time being, and then when this gets back, I'll do that. Select all the files inside of the folder and compress them into a single zip folder. Do not zip the parent directory itself, as the executable needs to stay at the root of the archive. Why? All right, whatever. Oh, it's got more of these to run. Okay, Unity Hub's up. Okay, next, physics test. Um, no, just run it as is, and then meanwhile, it should complain on one of the screens. Yes, switch platform. Still configuring things. All right, I wonder how the frame rate. Let's go to stream health. No data. YouTube is not currently receiving data for this stream. Yes, I believe that's incorrect. Okay, stream is healthy. That was 1 minute later. Got it. Stream settings. We are on ultra low latency. Okay, we're also on 1080p. So I know it's 1080p right now, and at least in the Unix side or the Linux side, I'm unable to uh, configure a resolution in OBS higher than 1080p right now for the stream. 1:30 p.m. No. Okay, this is taking forever, but I have a feeling that there's actually like a window popped up somewhere. Because what happened with the last one is this one was just sitting here hanging forever at some point. So it says it's trying to resolve packages. There's not many packages on that one. Move this down. Okay, no, that's fine. Resolving packages still sitting there. That one's still building. How about Writer? Can I open the folder for it? Writer, open new window. Whoa. I need to get more sleep. Oh, what's this? Don't send. Yes, set to writer, just like I was using for the last time I set this up. All right, let's check this out. Where is the folder restored to? I believe it's over in run media. No, it should be physics test. There we go, physics test. No, I don't want the AI. By clicking let's go, no, I don't want this. I'm not clicking let's go. Recovery physics tests. Where's my, oh, physics folder. There we go. Oh, hey, it's actually loading stuff this time. Yay. What? Okay, did the build from the other version of Unity finish? Oh, it looks like it did. And was there any errors? No, it just finished everything it was doing. Successful. All right. Now let's see if I can actually run this. There we go. Oh, this is the folder. That's why the folder popped up, because the other one was done. Okay, so now I'm unfamiliar with running this. I'm guessing it's this one. Executable. Launch. There it is. And it's supposed to run in the torque. Okay. Cool. A car's showing up everywhere. Freight. Oh, no, I missed that. Let's go drop off the freight. Oh, hey, while I'm here, you're gonna stay in tow for a race. Aye. Okay. Let go. Did that already fly off? Even from here? Okay, so I've got a massive distance gap going on in this. Anyway. Enter, enter. I don't have cheating available on here anymore. I can drive underneath the cars. Okay, impulse driving. That was interesting. Resume didn't work. Oh! Why did it bring me into it? How's this area working? Do I still have physics? Okay. The model is still there for how it collides and interacts, but the visuals have been changed out. Hey. What about the text? There we go. Junkyard under construction. Cool. Alright. Awesome. This'll do. So if I close it, and now let's go back in. I should be at the point where I left the mechanic. Launch. Trucks. Okay, that makes gathering credits a little bit easier, considering that I don't have to go anywhere. Alright, and it definitely still has the speed from last time. And I can't drive into that. I need a smash sound. Linux build works. All right, now we take all these, right click and compress to zip. Oh, this should be Linux. All right, Vigilante Racer 1.1 V x64 Linux V1.1. All right, what's going on here? All right, V1.1. That's it. Okay. Now I need to connect into HIO. All right, let's get over to itch. And sign in. All right, where is Vigilante Racer 1.1? All right, edit game. I don't need this one up there anymore. We're going to delete that one. Delete. Yes, I confirm I want to delete version 0. Delete. And now we're going to upload a new file. Let's find it. It's not there. There. Vigilante 41 builds Linux zip. All right, I can't set any of the information for it until it finishes downloading. What's the other one? Linux. You can press a zip to its own folder. Let's put that as a step. Execute. And oh yeah, we need this part. This one is a downloadable, executable, sure, and it's for Linux. And upload files. I think that's it. No, I already uploaded it. Cool. Save. All right, Linux version is now out there. Okay, JetBrains. Authorization successful. Yay. Okay. Now, let's see if this other one works. I'm going to put game panel back into here. Let's make play unfocused. And that shouldn't be there. I want that to be here. Scene and play. So this is a physics test that I'm running on Linux without having any Unity physics involved. There's no rigid body on this. It's using my own. So cube, there. Oh, that's the cube. Game object. This is the one that I wanted. Car. So that's technically my car model, and here's the car physics. The only thing it has is the cube underneath. Oh, why does it got a collider on it? That's useless. Stop. Remove component. Okay, we just need a mesh renderer. And okay. I have a really loud roof, and I'm not sure if anyone else can hear that right now. It's raining on a basically a tin roof. But I think the audio filters are working inside of Linux now. Okay, but anyway, that one's working. So, oh, did I just clear stuff out of there? No. I just tested it. It still worked. Stop. Okay, there we go. Get rid of the collider. Remove and play. So we should see this one correct itself and be happy. Okay, that one's good. I don't have a lot of the fields exposed, but could. I could expose the no. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to expose the fields. All right. Anyway, so that one works. Yay. Um, what's it doing? I thought I already. Thank you. That took a while for it to close. Save. All right. Devlog. General update. V1.1 Linux release. Let's see. Built in Fedora 44, comma, not sure. It ran locally. First time ever releasing under Unity, under Linux. Okay, that one's it. Linux, can I add that? Okay, upload image, save. Uh-oh, wait a second. Go back to the original one. Okay, we got Windows and Linux. Excellent. We go to the development log. Let's go F5. Wait, where's the post? I don't even have this one publicly showing. All right. So I'm trying to set this up so the Linux one is in there. Go back to edit game, devlog. Oh, it's only in draft. That's why. How do I set it to public? I want to edit it. Edit post. And published. Save. All right, there we go. So we've got the Linux version out there now. Now, if I go back to this one, I should see. All right. V1.1 release and V1.1 Linux release. Both executables are here. Awesome. So let's move on. I need to modify this script. So this system right now is using the loft road behavior, which is designed to make a flat spline. This is not what I want. Even though I can set a mesh for it to use. Wait, no. Yeah, right here. Even though I can set a mesh for it to use, which will be from models. Wait, do I have cars in here? Yeah, there's the car. Okay, we've got cars showing up. There, it just took a moment for that stuff to load. Get rid of that one. Expand it out from this side. Prefabs, resources, models. There we go. Okay, next we need replacement trench. Yeah, replacement trench. We're going to go down to this one. And we're going to copy this one over. Where is it? Trench slice. Nothing happened, but I also don't know that it. Yeah, look at that. We do have updates happening. So 1. Okay, did not work. Mesh segments per over here. So this one, I think, locks it down to flat. And if that's the case, I need to alter this so we actually get something rounded in here. Please let me know if you listen and it sounds off. All right, now inside of this one, we do need larger text because I'm compressing my 4K monitor down to 1080p. All right, that should be live. Good. Now, inside of this one, let me guess, it just generates the spline completely or the mesh completely. So we have a mesh on enable. If the mesh does not equal null, set the mesh to null. So in other words, what I just put in there, stop and play, that mesh that I set in there is going to get emptied. Yeah. Okay, so it does absolutely nothing with the mesh. No, that's not true. Okay, loft all roads have 12. So does loft all roads have something if the mesh is null? Destroy. Oh, that's on disable. Okay. Spline container added. Widths, we write the stuff. Loft all roads. Loft all roads. Here we go. So we're clearing everything that this has, and we're going to generate this on the fly. So we are entirely ignoring the model that's already in there. All right. Hmm. So in this case, I want to change what I'm doing. I want to set the mesh so that it automatically aligns from start to finish and use the mesh that's already there. So in other words, when I create one, it should automatically enable, and I'll put 2 fields inside of this one. So I guess I'm going to create my own script for this. There's a lot going on in this one. I probably don't care for most of it, but I definitely care for some of it. Hmm. Should probably also get Git to hook up on this one, since I have no backup running in here in Linux right now. All right, so we got the data. I need a new script. Let's go into here, scripts. Scripts are over here. We got hmm, on. No, I don't care for that. All right, back over to here. Spline game's not running. Yeah, it completely kills the mesh copy that I have because it's not for me to set. We're creating a new one. Script. Create folder, and we're going to call this spline. Yeah. All right. Create mono behavior script, and let's go with spline. It's not extrude. This is spline align mesh. Mesh align. Okay, so in this one, I want to take a mesh that already exists, and I want to start it at the end, offset it so it's farthest back along one of the axes. I'm going to go with Z. I should open this stuff up in Blender and double check. Blender should be running in here if I'm actually able to get anything. So let me open this up. Blender. Okay, good. Now check what axis. This is using the X axis to move around. It's also not centered in here. That's its own problem. This one should be centered. Is there a shortcut to get this thing centered? I'm unaware of one for this. All right. Now, Blender shortcut. Center object to world. Origin of the grid. Okay. Alt G to select your object in object mode and press Alt G. Okay. So if I go here, tab, Alt G, clear delta. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Okay, origin geometry before. Okay, so what is this? Step-by-step method. Okay. Select the object. I'm going to move this off the view for a minute. Now, Shift S. What's the object? To bring up snap. Okay. Select cursor to world origin. Cursor to world origin. Okay. Select the cursor or world origin. That should be C. Okay. And then Shift S again. Okay. And then S on the keyboard. That did not move anything. I didn't do anything. Am I in object mode? Yes. I'm in object mode 3. Okay. All right, so I've got some new instructions. Origin to center of mass. No. Go away. My apologies. When we're talking about Blender, I don't think that there is new questions. Yeah, I guess. But whatever. 3D in edit mode, select all the faces. So A, Shift S. So after I've selected everything, Shift S. Cursor to world origin. Okay. Oh, got it. Now, if I go to Alt G, no, Tab, Alt G, clear delta. Not what I'm looking for. And choose 3D cursor to selected to go to the center of your selection. Right click and set the origin to the 3D cursor. Okay, let's put this back out of, I need this out of view over here for a minute. Okay, now Tab A, Shift S, and it's suggesting cursor to selected. Cursor to selected. That's not where okay. Then in object mode, right click and set origin to 3D cursor. Set origin to 3D cursor. Medium center, round center. Yeah, but it put the center over here. This is not what I want. So if I go to this one, tab, shift S. Oh, wait a second. Escape tab. All right. Control G. No, I don't need collections. Alt G. Clear data. What was the other one that I was in? Okay, let's go to this one. What is this? Shift S. Oh, got it. Okay. So that's what the commands are. 1 or C on the keyboard. Cursor to world origin. Press 1 or C on the keyboard. So 1 is cursor to world origin. 1. Yes. Okay. Now Shift S again. And S. Or 2, which is selection to cursor, which is 2. Selecting cursor to select it. Close enough. Not what I'm looking for. All right, 1. That sets that there. Now, what are my settings on here? Do I have like 3D settings in here? I am not familiar. Ooh, what is this one? Location 0, 0, 0. That sets it. Okay. That works for me. Scale is 1/100th. And I wonder why the scale is so messed up. Whatever. Here we are. Back into Unity. Blender is required to, would you like to install it? It's already there. It's already installed. Now what? Are you saying it didn't work now? Great. All right, so let's go to the containing folder and make sure that all the content still exists. Replace trench 05 blend. There, that one. Hey, how's Blender installed? Store. Blender. Remove from here. That's done. Good. Now, all right, DNF install Blender. Yes. Mm. 1.5 gigs running the transaction. Transactional installation. It's nice. Oh. Caden doesn't support Debian. At least that was something in the installation that I read. Oh yeah, I can do that. While that's installing. Oh, it's almost done. Complete. Yay. Now, let's see how this one deals with it. Control SS, save that twice. All right. Let's give it one tiny name change. Oh, not to the asset that I'm using, but I want to make sure that the file is altered. So let's change this one because nothing uses this one. All right. Save it and back to Unity. Yes, I'd love to install it. It is installed. Okay. How do I deal with this one? All right. Unity on Fedora can't see Blender. Blender was installed via DNF. Okay. Unity struggles to locate Blender because when Blender is installed via DNF, Unity expects it to be in user bin, where DNF explains it in the elsewhere, or Unity's environment cannot find it. The easiest, find the exact path, which Blender, okay, fine. Okay. All right, let's try this out. All right, back into here. And let's refresh. Okay, make a change to that file again. And back into Unity. No. Is this because it wasn't there when it started? Okay, was there more instructions? Create a symbolic link, done. Verify the path in Unity, edit preference, set up external tools. Under scripting image, check the Blender path. Got it. Thank you. Why couldn't I just go to that one and manually set it up to where I wanted it anyway? Editor. Not that one. Preferences, external tools. Double checking. Preferences. So we're in preferences, external tools under scripting/image editing. Here we are in external tools. And of course, I don't see anything for scripting/image editing. All right. Home. What was the path that I had? No. Can I just manually enter the path? Of course not. What was the path? User bin blender. User bin blender. Okay, that's not there. User/bin/blender. No wonder I can't find it. Similar to this bin? Blender. Let's just bundle. I'm not even sure where to look right now because it's not there. S-bin system, probably nothing there. App bin blender. Okay. That did open the file. Let's go back. Now, can I re-import? Okay, this is not working well. For the time being, I think I'm going to have to go back into Windows again. At least I did get the installation out, and maybe that's just how I'm going to have to treat it for now. But I'll come back in and try again another day in the near future. All right, so I'm going to sign out for now. All right, I'll talk to you later.